Good morning, I bid to Madam Subarna, our beloved and beautiful lecturer, and to my fellow friends. The looming environmental crisis is a double threat. Not only is our planet warming up due to our overuse of fossil fuels, but our water and air is also growing even more polluted. Cleaning up the earth will require tackling both of these issues, but perhaps we can tackle both of these issues at the same time. Have you all know the statistic of air pollution in the world? You might be thinking that the Europe and the Middle East country will be the most polluted, right? But it is not. Because, as you can see here, the most polluted air is in the Asia region. And you can see the Europe country and the Middle East country of air pollution is good. So, today, I would like to introduce to everyone about a device that can change harmful pollutant and purify them. Simultaneously, it will produce hydrogen gas. In my presentation, first, we will discuss about what is this device is all about, and then, after everyone understand, we will see how to produce this device and the mechanism. And next, I will talk about the potential challenge that this device encounter. And lastly, I will conclude my presentation with giving everyone some fun facts that will blow your mind. So stay tuned. So, what is energy converter? Energy converter are a device that can change polluted air into the hydrogen gas, and it will use for the energy. It uses the sunlight, nanoparticles, and a photoelectric chemical membrane to make of this device. One group of researchers at the University of Antwerp and KU Leuven think they have found a way to do just that. The leader of the group, who is Semi Verbruggen from the University of Antwerp, are working on air purification using the sunlight. They created a catalyst called titanium oxide, which can be break down complex compound of toxic chemical into much more less toxic compound. The other group, who is led by Professor Johan Martens from the University of Leuven, is working with the membrane of photochemical cells, which is a membrane that can convert water into the hydrogen gas to produce the energy. And this device are a combination of both, but not converting the water, but is actually converting the polluted air and the hydrogen gas. This device can be thought as a solar panel. Why? Because this device is the main source of the power to use to turn on this device is the sunlight. But instead of producing the electrical energy, this sunlight is used to purify the air into the hydrogen gas. Basically, as we all know, if there are chemical engineering here, they will know. So basically, to produce the hydrogen gas, they need to use the hydrolysis reaction. We need to have the water in this chemical reaction, and it will have one side of the other compound, and the other side is the hydrogen ion. But Verbruggen team was very genius. They using different nanomaterials, which is titanium oxide, to make the process even more efficient. When they discovered that the titanium oxide is very efficient, then they also discovered that this titanium oxide works even better with polluted air. So, what is the challenge? As I mentioned earlier, I will talk about the challenge. So, for this device, the researchers facing two major issues that have to be resolved and to get it to a breakthrough level. One is to increase the efficiency. This device is activated by using UV light right now. If you have a look at the solar spectrum, the contribution of UV light is only 5%. And the one avenue to modify the device so that they can use visible light instead of the UV light, because you can see that visible light is more contribution than the UV light in the light spectrum. And another issue is to scale up their device into a bigger one. For now, they only testing with 1 square centimeter size, so it will be a bigger challenge for them to make the device bigger. So now, it comes to the end of my presentation. As I promised earlier, I will give some facts about the hydrogen. Hydrogen is the most safe type of fuel, which it has been used for more than 90 years and still hold the records as the safest fuel in the world history. Therefore, I would like everyone to think about this. Why we are always keep thinking about the petroleum as the fuel nowadays, whereby we can have the safest fuel which not be harmful to the environment. So, as the young generation, we must have a thought to make use of the bad things we have now to produce the good one. So that's the end of my presentation. With that, thank you.